What's up, guys and girls of the internet? Thank you so much for watching my channel. My name is Kaz. Today's video is going to be about how could getting your heart broken benefit you, and why is it important to actually get your heart break before you find someone solid or actually move on and be married and have kids. Well, I got my heart broken before. I don't have kids and I have never gotten married, but I am on my way to getting married, and I think the things that I've experienced in my life, inclusive of getting my heart broken, helped me a lot when it comes to making my decision and finding a wife and so on. Now, I'm not going to get into too deep of why I got my heart broken or who I got my heart break from, but it was not a good experience. And you may think that you got your heart broken before, but how could you truly know that you got your heart broken? Well, I've dated a lot of women, and when I actually hooked up on this one girl who I loved. And you say you love everybody, right? Once you're with somebody for a period of time, you say you love them. But you truly know when you love them is that when things go south or things go left, like Birdman, and I realized that things wasn't going to be any better, and I had to let go. Letting go of somebody who you was with for that long period of time, it's a heavy feeling on your heart. It's a heavy feeling on your body. Literally, I lost my appetite. I couldn't think. I was stressed out. It was an experience that I've never experienced in my life, and I claim that I loved a lot of women in the past, and I don't know if everybody's heartbreak is going to be different, but when I got this heartbreak, it was truly different. And the reason why I say having a heartbreak is important is because when you experience that, you realize that, hey, this is a feeling that the other party is going to be experiencing, especially when it comes to men and women. Men, we like to cheat on women. You know, we like to have 5-10 women, as much as we could fit in our schedule. And as soon as she has one extra guy, we're hurt. And we call them all type of B word and all type of hoe and this and that. But that comes down to the lesson that men could give but we can't take, and I could definitely tell you that's a true saying. That's a true saying, and I was able to tell that because I got my heart broken. Not only that, guys, a lot of people say they turn sour because they got your heart broken, but I think you can actually use this low point in your life, this very, very low point in your life, as an opportunity to become better, to appreciate what you didn't have in that relationship, to use as an opportunity to actually move on from that relationship, bearing in mind that you don't want to feel that feeling anymore, because it is a terrible feeling. Imagine your stomach in a knot. This is the physical feeling. This is not even the emotional feeling. This is the physical feeling. Your stomach is in a knot. You cannot eat, you cannot think, you're stressed out, you have no interest in anything, you're pretty much depressed, and your heart hurts. It literally hurts. I had to go to the hospital because I thought something was wrong with my heart, and the doctor said nothing was wrong with my heart. I just had a heartbreak. And I was in the doctor's office. I was literally crying in the doctor's office, like tears was coming out. Man, it was ridiculous. I've never experienced this before. My body had no control. I had no control. It was literally crying, and I wanted it to stop because I was in public, but it didn't want to stop. Just couldn't do it. But anyway, you could learn a lot of lessons from getting your heart break. I was able to find someone solid, and when I actually found her, I appreciated her for all the things that I never got from the past relationships. And I always like to tell my fiancée, who's going to be my wife as of March 5th, 2017, I always tell her that she makes me happy that everything in the past didn't work out. And that's something that you won't be able to say and truly mean unless you got a heartbreak. Not only that, guys, but you are going to appreciate people for more than just lust. But you are going to appreciate them for everything that they have. Alright, so just because someone in the past has a big booty and the one you're with now may not have a big booty, or this one has longer nails, or whatever your fetish is, You are going to appreciate the newer one because you realize that it's more than just physical, but it's actually a mental thing to love somebody. It's a spiritual thing to love somebody. It's more than being connected to them through sex, although that is a part of it. And not only that, guys, but when you get your heartbreak, you are mindful about other person's feelings, because that comes back to the point that I made earlier, where men can give but cannot take. But when you actually feel that, guys, and you actually are a wise person, you don't want your other party to feel that, because you've already felt that, and it brings you that feeling of not wanting to hurt somebody the way you got hurt. If you do fall weak and fall like the masses who say, okay, I got my heart broken, so I'm going to be a dog, well, you're just being weak. You're not being, you're just a defense mechanism. We are human beings, we are emotional creatures, and we have feelings. So you're just being weak. So if you actually can get a heartbreak and stand up, you're going to get so much more stronger. Also, do expect your patience to be weakened when it comes to certain things that you would have accepted in the past, maybe cheating and stuff like that. So you are going to get a lot wiser things that you've experienced. When you actually see it the second time around, you can deal with it a little bit more differently. And in getting your heartbreak, it's not all about the next, it's not about all the party or she or he did me wrong, but it's actually some parts of it could be you. Some parts of it could have been you always giving your time to whatever activity that is in your life that's important to you, and not actually giving it to your partner. Some people are weak like that and not as strong as you. And although you may not have fallen weak and cheated or whatever, some people find it in themselves that they need that constant attention, and if you don't give them it, they could very well cheat on you, and that is partially your fault. Although they did the action, it could be partially your fault. So that's something you could learn. Getting your heartbreak, guys, is a life lesson. It's a life lesson. It's something that should get easier as time goes on. Time is the only thing that's actually going to heal the heartbreak. Nothing else heals the heartbreak. No other long speech. This video is probably not gonna heal your heartbreak, but it gives you that hope that one day is actually gonna heal. And my heartbreak took me about 7 months. Some people it take years, because some people just can't move on. But eventually, I came to the conclusion that I wasn't gonna let myself sulk and like wash away in the self-pity. So I moved on. You will be able to appreciate the next person that you have if you get your heartbreak. So don't go there to get your heartbreak, but also bear in mind that getting your heartbreak is not a badge. It's not a plaque of honor or a plaque of something to be bragged about. It is a treacherous experience, and I wish I never experienced that again. But it is experience that you will learn a lot from. The easiest way to get out of the heartbreak is to think about all the negative things in a relationship. Don't think about the good. Think about all the bad. Alright? That's the easiest way to get out of it. And once you stay consistent with that for at least 6 months, I think the hardest part of getting your heart broke is letting go. So you got your heart broke, but you're so intertwined with this person that you can't let go of the person that hurts you. And if you actually stay, it's going to hurt you more. That's another thing you're going to learn, that sometimes you have to let go to actually love again. If you stay, you're not going to love that person the way you should. And it's actually not fair to that person if you stay with that person and you don't love them the way you should. Because if you take it upon yourself and you forgive that person, you should truly forgive that person. So if you can't truly forgive that person, guys, the best thing to do and the best way to forgive that person is to let go. Let that person move on with their lives. You move on with your life, meet new people. Treat people differently that you've treated that one better. Expect more. Don't be insecure from that last relationship. Learn from it and realize that it's an experience that was inevitable to happen, and it's an experience that should have happened, that you could be more wise as an individual. Guys, I hoped I helped somebody. You know, I know I'm not as structural in my talks, in my vlogs, but it is actually important to get your heartbreak, in my opinion. And that's my humble opinion. A lot of people have the same opinion, and you could Google and check out different people's answers. But in my experience, I think getting your heartbreak could make you into a better person. Expect the unexpected. Know that you're gonna cry in public at some point, or feel like you're gonna cry and you're gonna have to run, probably go in the car or something like that and cry. But it's an experience that's gonna make you better. It's not the end of the world. Don't kill yourself. So with that, guys, peace in the Caribbean, peace in the Middle East. To God be the glory.